So English paper piece ornaments have become quite the rage. This one looks very complicated, but I promise it's very simple. The supplies that you need: jewels. I did 1-inch jewels. You can use any size that you want. You need 60 of them. Pentagons. You need them to coordinate with your jewel size, and you need 12 of those. Start with your pentagon and fussy cut or not any fabric that you'd like, and cut out 5 jewels for each of the pentagons. Sew those around like flowers, and then go ahead and join that first side of the jewel so that you get these cute little cups that look like flower cups. You will have 12 centers, so 12 of these little cups. Now we need to start joining them together. We're actually going to join these cups together in sets of 6 so that it's like a big ring around the center. So the way that you're going to join them, I like to start at the point and go down towards each center, but that is completely up to you. You can do any stitch that you would like. I am doing a whip stitch on the outside, and I'm doing it so that it's actually reinforced. Here is a close-up. As you can see, I've got quite a few of them already stitched together. You can do a decorative stitch on the outside if you'd like. It is completely up to you. You know, of course, all these things I tell you are just suggestions, and I'm just sharing my ideas. Okay, now I want to show you how I actually am sewing them. As you can see, I'm starting in a seam, and I'm going to go ahead and pull that through. I'm actually starting where I ended up the last thread when I had to rethread and start over. You can see I'm traveling underneath on one side, and then I'm stitching across both of them. And then I'm actually doing it again. And what that's doing is it's reinforcing that seam. And then I'm going to travel underneath again. You can travel as far as you want. Remember, this is not clothing. It's not going to be stuffed or worn. It's actually a delicate item because it's made with paper. So it's up to you how far apart you want your stitches and how tiny you want them. So just continue stitching until you have your set of 6, which will be in the shape of a flower, 1 in the center with 5 petals all the way around, and just continue with the same stitch. When I get to the corners, I do tend to go a little bit closer together with the stitch, and I definitely am pulling really tight because there's a lot of fabric to hold underneath there. And then I'll just keep going. Now, of course, this is just one of many different ornaments that I have made with English paper piecing. I have several different ones using diamonds and squares and you name it. And they come out with some really interesting shapes. Please do go ahead and subscribe. Check out my videos. And if you are going to make some of them, please join me on Facebook so that you can show off your cute ornaments too. I would love to see them. So let's just keep on stitching. Okay, here are the 6 together. You can see it's kind of shaped like a flower, 1 in the center, and then you have 5 all around. You need to make 2 of these. Now, once you have 2 of them, you are going to join those together. And what you're going to initially want to do is put those 2 together so that you have 4 pieces in a corner because it just feels like it matches up that way. But no, you want every one of these corners to only have 3 pieces. So see, when you line it up, you're going to want to match it up the way that it feels right. It feels right putting the corners that are the same size together, but no, you want 3 pieces on each corner, and that is it. Just go ahead and continue to use your same stitches. Oh, doesn't this look good? You can really see how it's coming together. and just continue to sew. Okay, I am now at the point where it is almost completely closed. I took a piece of ribbon and I tied a knot into the base of the ribbon, and then I put it through this teeny tiny opening, and I'm really just going to top stitch back and forth to hold that in place. And I'm sorry, I didn't realize that I had kind of fallen out of the viewing area, but just stitch that back and forth. I think I'm going through the paper a little bit, but it doesn't matter. Now, if the ribbon starts to fray a little bit, that's okay too, because you have that knot in the very bottom to hold that in place. So see, just back and forth with that. And you can put the hanger on the point, or you can put it in the center like I've done, however you want it to hang. And then just continue sewing until you close up that opening. I'm just doing that reinforced whip stitch right here. And I just have a very, very short amount to sew until I'm completely done. And here is the finished product. It is Inspector Ollie approved. He actually fell asleep on the job. So I'm hoping I did it okay. But here you go. I cannot wait to see the ones that you make. Please join me on Facebook and show off your ornaments. Thank you for joining me, and happy sewing.